Guys, you shot pretty well from the floor today, really well from three, but it looked like the turnovers and the free throws kind of held you back. Can you just talk about what maybe wasn't quite clicking on all cylinders today?
Early on we did a poor job handling the ball. I think we came out a little flat. Going into halftime, into the locker room, I told the team that I felt like we were a little bit flat. Feel like we weren't playing at our pace. We were kind of letting them dictate the first half, honestly. And again, like you mentioned, them getting to the free throw line and the fouls that we had. I had 4 fouls, which obviously took me out the game. I know Vashawn fouled out. It's just the little stuff, like we got to stay solid. Just the game comes down to really how you handle both sides of the ball. I talk a lot about playing defense and guarding, and I tell the guys all the time, when you guard and play defense, we cannot hit a single shot. We're going to win the game. But at the same time, we have to be smart with guarding, and I feel like we fouled too much. Just put it blank. We fouled too much.
Jason Edwards for them, number 1, dropped 30. Mm-hmm. What was about his game that had so much success against your defense?
He's quick. He's a shifty guard for sure. Knows not right how to get to his spot. And again, like he's not just he can't shoot. Like again, we have to play him at all 3 levels, and that was evident. Put that on display tonight. Of course, props to him for being a good player. Like you said, like he had 30. It's a Division I basketball, and dudes aren't just walking out of here getting 30 a night like that. But no, man, he's a solid player. Got to the basket, finished well, and again got to the free throw line. I think he had shot 14, made 13 free throws, and like I said, you put that into factor alone, that's a ball game right there. So again, like I said, when we playing defense, just being smart on the ball and not fouling too easy and giving them easy buckets at the line. So
rebounding has been a big area of focus for you guys. How do you feel like you guys did on the boards today?
Poor job, definitely. Me, I hold myself to a high standard when it comes to getting rebounds, and Coach obviously emphasized it to the entire team that it's not just on bigs or the forwards, or just the entire team needs to rebound. Entire team needs to rebound, box out. And obviously, like I said, like I tell my guys all the time, we all can only control our effort, and that also applies on the glass, both offensively and defensively. But obviously more so defensively. Like when the shot goes up, all 5 guys need to find a man, hit, crash, make sure we get this stop. Because again, if you give a team second chance points, third chance points, or third chance to get more points, again, that can also dictate a ball game. So I feel like, and definitely the communication throughout the team, and everyone knows like rebounding is important 1 through 5. So.
How do you guys work on your consistency? You played such a complete game on Thursday night against Xavier. It came out today, like Ernest said, maybe a little bit flat. What can you do with this week off to kind of get the play consistent?
Right. I think, first it starts in practice, obviously, building those consistent habits in practice, which I'll say for the most part, like I feel like we've been doing a pretty good job in practice, but now it's just translating it into the game, Yeah, I would say offensively, I think we did some good things tonight, other than the turnovers, obviously. But, man, the defensive side is pretty glaring tonight. Like you guys mentioned, with Edwards, 30 points, getting to the free throw line for 14 shots at the free throw line. So, just I would say building those habits in practice. So.
I know you missed last game, a little bit of an injury. How do you feel out there?
Man, it was fun to be back out there competing with the guys. I'm just working hard, trying to get back to 100%. So.
Ernest Punch started at the Ford night and had success. How's it been like playing with him, with him alongside of you? Because obviously he's been playing the 5 coming in.
It's been great. I told him last game, and obviously we've had our conversation behind closed door, but I told him the first thing, again, you can control when you go out there is your effort. He's only a freshman, and obviously he's expressed things to me, and again, just being that vet, obviously you can say now, just giving him that advice that, again, regardless of whatever your role is when you're going into the game, I told him the only thing that is in your control is your effort. Doesn't matter if your shots are falling or whatever the case may be, is your effort. But again, with him at the 4 and just obviously him out there with me, man, I feel like it gives us a great advantage. obviously with him being out there to begin with, it helps us on that rebounding and just having honestly like another big out there with me side by side. Shot goes up crashing. It's obviously now you're not just dealing with me, now you're dealing with him too. And obviously I feel like that gives our team an edge in a positive aspect. So, again, kudos to him, to what he played tonight. He played a great game. 11-7, man. I couldn't be more proud of him for sure. But again, moving forward, obviously I'm going to expect everything that I can out of him each and every night. And obviously leading in the conference, he's going to be huge for us.
You guys have just 2 preseason games left before you start conference play. Obviously, everybody knows what the Big 12 is about in basketball. What are a couple of things that you really want to see this team drill in on over these final kind of tune-up opportunities?
I've definitely obviously said effort. I keep repeating it. I almost sound like a broken record, but honestly, that is what it is. I've been in the Big. This is going to be my 3rd year. Entire college career, been in the Big 12. And the one thing everyone knows that separates us from any other conference is the physicality. A team can go out, like I've said before, and not hit a single shot. But again, the winner of that game comes down to who's the tougher team, who's the nastier team, the gritty team, who's going to get on the floor, 50-50 balls, and just ultimately just cares. Point blank, period. That's how the only way to put it. So obviously, just with the 2 left, for sure we could talk about the rebounding, of course, the offensive side, swinging the ball, playing together more. But obviously, my communication to the team is just understand we have to be tougher each and every night, moving forward. And again, obviously, wish we could have came up with the game. But like I said, just moving forward, just our toughness, literally.
Yeah, and to add on to that, I would like to be the team that you look up at the end and we're +8, +9, +10 in the box score and rebound. So I think that's a goal that's obtainable for these next 2 games. So that's what I would like to see.
That was what you're saying. That's up to our effort, So.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.